for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Cummings here.
Austin Cool here.
Charles Cool here.
Griffin here.
Thomas here.
Wyatt here.
Pat's here. All here. Meeting minutes approval of December 15th along with a closed session. Meeting minutes that were handed out.
Charles Cool, motion to accept the minutes from December 15th and the closed session marked December 1st.
Cummings will second.
Motion by Charlie Cole, second by Cummings to approve the meeting minutes of December 15th and December 1st. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Citizen input, seeing none. Old business, seeing none. Meeting summaries, we obviously in December had a handful of committee meetings canceled, so we will skip over the CDA, Planning Commission, and Library Board. Sarah, did you attend?
I don't believe so.
Alrighty, it would have been on the 27th.
I actually don't remember. I don't think I was around. I think I was still up north.
You might have been.
Yeah. Well, no, and I got nothing for it, so.
Interesting. But it was a posted meeting.
You
Believe so.
keep going and I
I
got it.
thought they
Okay.
canceled that meeting.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That got canceled.
Yeah, we did it before when the last meeting was.
Okay.
We had a library board meeting and then we never had one.
I thought we posted something, okay.
Did we? Oh, just-
Nope, you're probably right, that's fine.
Peruse, and then we'll move right on to.
Like, I don't
Water and Light
remember.
Commission. We'll let you do you.
Like,
Water and Light?
Okay, Water and Light, we discussed the bids that are going out for the wastewater treatment plant. Those will be going out this month. The bids are due back February 6th.
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Somewhere around February 6th, and it should be coming to council probably the second meeting in February. We also gave Barry permission to hire an additional employee for the wastewater treatment plant. This person is not going to be in addition to the number of people. He will be a replacement for a future retiree that they've got one that's indicated he's going to be retiring. And it takes about 3 years to get
Train.
licensure, so. This is so that when that person does retire, we've got somebody that
Sure.
has been there through the building of the new treatment plant, will understand the operation of it, which would be helpful, and you'll be trained, so that's what we did.
Good plan. All right. thank
yes,
you.
we did not have a meeting.
It has
Our
been
last meeting was 12/14.
Confirmed.
And
Yes,
we
okay.
will have our next meeting January 31st. You
There you
guys
go.
really, I was like, did I miss a meeting and not even realize it? Okay.
Well,
Nope,
thank
I'm
you for
not going
checking into
crazy.
that. Not a problem. Public health and safety was also canceled, so then we had a public works this evening. Richard?
We discussed the dead tree ordinance on private property. We got some updates on Waterloo Road and the potential of the sewer treatment plant and replacing some sewer main to it to enhance our ability to develop in the future. But nothing coming to council just yet. The tree ordinance will be coming once the lawyer sees it.
Fantastic, thank you.
You're welcome.
Recommendations, boards and committees, finance, insurance and personnel, fire department, air compressor had a somewhat of an emergency meeting this evening, so this was a brief one. Tim?
The air compressor used for filling the breathing apparatus, the SCBA's for the fire department, failed, and they went out to get bids to repair the existing compressor or a replacement one. The committee, on the recommendation of the fire chief, is making a recommendation to the council that the air compressor be repaired in an amount and not to exceed $5,000, and the money will come out of the budget surplus from the fire department.
I thought it was fund balance.
Fund balance.
Yep.
Same thing. Okay, fine. Out of the fund balance. So I'll make that recommendation that we approve the fire department's request to get the air compressor repaired.
Wired will second.
Motion by Thomas, second by Wire to approve the fire department air compressor. Did you say the dollar value?
Not
Not to exceed
five.
5,000.
Thank you. I thought you said that, okay. Any questions? Roll call, Money.
Cummings, yes.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles School, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wired, yes.
That's yes.
Motion carried, thank you. New business, we have an incredibly large, Sarah decided to make this really, really large proclamation. So, yeah, so, well, you know, we are all getting older, so we should be able to read it, although I did have to ask her to read it for me. So, this is a proclamation thanking Mike Lanoy for 11 years of service on the Planning Commission. So he put in his notice, I think in December, and the office got it put up, and within seconds, Sean Empey called and said, I want in. And so he's on some other committees, he's in our little subdivision over there, and so he was excited to join, and we're excited to have him, and Mike said he would stay, you know, if we needed him in January or February, but he was gonna be gone after that, so he can retire and go on vacation and enjoy himself. So we will be sending him this. It just says, Mike Lanoy has served the city of Waterloo with distinction for 11 years on the Planning Commission. The mayor and the council of the city of Waterloo wish to express their thanks for his valued services rendered in the public interest. So thank you, Mike Lanoy. And something large is coming your way.
Contractors signing large.
I know. It's incredible.
That
So-
might need extra postage.
So I don't know if these things need to be passed. It's a proclamation. I think
No.
it's just an announcement.
Just-
All right, but what does need to be passed then is a winter on-street parking permit, which is in your packet.
There's three of them,
We
right?
have, yeah,
Two different
I'm trying to read.
addresses, yep.
Caitlin, I don't think I know that name. McKay Way, that must be, is
It's
that
a
one of our
four-
new ones?
It's one of the four plexes.
This has to be.
No parking in the driveway.
Driveway too short?
I was gonna say, that doesn't make any sense.
Two-car garage and get at least 2 cars in the driveway.
3 cars, sometimes 4 is what it says.
So 3 cars, sometimes 4, so they can park 4 cars there, 2 in the garage and 2 on?
Is it a 2-car driveway in width? So it's as wide as a garage?
Two-car garage, which you can easily fit 2 cars in there, or trucks. And you can easily fit an oversized, 2 oversized vehicles in the driveway, or 4 small ones.
Without encroaching the sidewalk?
Correct.
They may have it's a leased unit, right?
Yeah,
Is there-
that's what, it's a rental, so.
If it's a rental, they may have a provision on how many they can park in the driveway. You know what I mean? But if they still have the 2-car garage, then their capacity is 4.
I don't know if they have any provisions, because some are
I
parking
would-
4 in the
Yeah.
driveway.
Yeah, there's,
That would,
Oh.
yeah.
Do they have an HOA over there?
No.
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 They used to.
I don't even
One
think they
guy-
did
one
a
guy's got a
condo
semi park in his
association. They
driveway.
do anything. So this is the first time, obviously, this has come up. And so I'm confused why they need this.
I think I would need a better demonstrated need
You're right.
to move this one forward.
Now, if they have to do car roulette, well, welcome to most homes that have teenage drivers and everything else.
Multiple cars.
Right. And as long as they've got ample place to park it,
do like our house, just take it to the left.
yeah, leave your keys in it, who's ever got closest to the road,
I
go.
I think it's by, the island too, right?
Yeah,
Chad,
it's
you were
right-
saying, so it'd
it's
be hard to
right-
plow.
Right at the beginning of the one island before Gene Drive, so it is,
Choke point.
yeah, it's difficult. I've plowed around vehicles in there, but
Yeah. Well,
I don't
obviously,
want
you're
to.
supposed to move them if it snows, but at the same time, if it isn't really a necessity, and they have that option.
One of the things too, if they're parking close to those islands for EMS and fire to get through there, it makes it
Right.
awfully tight.
Right.
Uh,
Do we even have parking in front of those anyway? Isn't that considered non-parking? Or
There's-
it's narrow
there's-
like that?
the driveway openings are so large that there's no place for them to park in. front.
Anyway?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this certain individual here if you're heading westbound, it's the first quadplex right next to the residential, so if she would, he or she, I can't remember, you'd move back to the east, you'd be parking in front of somebody else's house.
Right. All right. All right, well, let's take these separate since they're really in two different areas, if you don't mind. So the first one here we're looking at is 535 McKay Way. What is your pleasure?
I'll jump on it. I move to deny the on-street parking permit for Caitlin Demmett
That's what it looks like, yeah.
for lack of a demonstrated need.
Charlie's choking, so he can't. Motion by Wyatt, second by Austin Cool to deny the McKay Way for lack of demonstrated need. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Second one here is Corey Hasley on Washington Street. Is this a repeat one?
It's a new one.
This is, I was gonna say, I don't remember ever seeing this one before. 4 drivers in the house, garage and driveway are full, then parking 2 cars on lawn, and lawn's getting destroyed.
It was being, he shares a driveway with his neighbor too. I was telling Tim earlier this morning, you know, now that the frost is out of the ground, you drive by there at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, his vehicles are encroaching on the sidewalk.
One vehicle.
One vehicle, yes.
Is there a reason he would need 2 permits? I drove by there and
I could see one, just so he gets his truck away from.
there were
away
3
from the-
vehicles in the driveway with no problem.
It's 2 different vehicles, so maybe it's an option to do 2 different vehicles?
He's got a Chevy truck and a
This would
Ford
be 2
Explorer.
vehicles.
Okay.
Not an option for a different vehicle, this is
Chevy truck
4.
would be Corey's, it's himself, and
Yeah, his wife has 2 vehicles.
So obviously one of the kids must be driving one
The-
or something?
And there's 2 kids that live there too.
Yeah, so it's 4 drivers.
So there's 5 cars and 4.
5 drivers, yeah.
Oh, it says 4 drivers in the house.
Yep.
But there's,
But Jody has 2 cars.
I-
She has a Jeep and a Bug.
he has a Volkswagen parked in the driveway right now.
And again, when I drove through there was 1 vehicle out by the garage off to the side and 3 in the driveway. Talking with Chad, I guess I'm willing to approve 1, I'm not sure that I'm willing to approve 2.
Is there a problem with plowing on South Washington? And if we told him that he had to park on one side or the other, and there's a lane in the
There's only parking.
There's only parking.
Parking on the east side of the road.
Yeah.
I don't really see it's an issue with, and Corey works out at the Rock Quarry. So on normal days, he's leaving early anyways, so I don't see a real big issue with 1 vehicle.
okay, but not 2.
I think they can manage, I guess.
Find another place to park one of her cars. that
Yeah, I
she's
mean, like I
not
said, like.
driving.
Yeah, like I said, you know, if he's parking on the lawn right now, he's, one of the vehicles gets stuck if he doesn't know this truck. I mean, and you're tracking all that mud across the sidewalk and you're
Making a bigger
making a
mess.
potential other health safety
Okay.
hazard, so, you know,
Maybe a greater one.
So why wouldn't we do 2? I don't understand. We don't wanna do 2.
Is there enough room there for 2?
He's not on the corner, is he? He's down from the corner.
he's one down from the corner to the north.
Yeah.
So 4 cars do fit, it's the 5th one we have the problem with.
Well, there's,
I don't think Jody's Volkswagen was in the driveway
Probably
today.
a garage, I guess. I don't know what their garage looks like.
I think she's got that parked in the garage, but I guess I don't know for sure.
Well, and this is one of those situations, they do have the ability, if they're not driving one of the vehicles, go put it in a storage area. I mean, you have options for that,
I mean, I haven't seen Jody driving
but
her Jeep, you know, now as of, since it's been winter time, but
so they can fit 3 in their driveway?
he's been parking 3 in the driveway. Like I told Tim, you know, with 4 in the driveway, then he's encroaching on, because he doesn't want to be driving on his lawn right now because there's no frost. So he was encroaching on the sidewalk with the 4th vehicle. Or
do they have a garage?
Yes.
It says the garage is full.
When I drove by, they had 3 in the driveway, there was another one up by the garage, just off to the side. I can see in front of the house where they're driving on the lawn, and I have absolutely
But we don't have any vehicles in the garage.
I have no problem with that one, it's just,
But, yeah, he's always got stuff in the garage, I know.
I'm sure it probably does. I guess, you know.
Probably a race car, that's last race.
No, not that, I was
Not
like,
that in his life.
I make a point of driving by these places each time.
I walk by there all the time.
Okay, so you must see how they're parking also, or have
Yeah.
you looked recently?
I just don't know if they can fit 3 in the driveway.
Is there an ordinance how many cars you have sitting on?
Or-
They can get through in the driveway, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever counted cars in their driveway, like,
Usually there's.
And that's if they park the.
Yeah, there's one on the lawn.
There's always
car
one.
in.
That's very.
yeah, no, there's always 1 or 2 on the way.
I focus on my driving.
I'm walking, so I focus on
Whatever you want to do.
everybody else's
I
shit.
guess
Right.
that's-
You're like, that looks interesting.
I'm not gonna lose.
I mean, we could conditionally approve it, and if it becomes a problem, deal with it. See how it goes.
2 or 1? Do you have a preference, you two
It's
over
gonna
there?
be 2 and 2.
I don't, because I don't have to plow around them.
And I'm for 1.
I don't really have an issue with 1 or 2. I mean, like I said, Corey's gonna be gone. He works early in the morning. I really don't see a real big issue other than this time of year when you get to the thaw.
And he's a responsible kind of guy that if it's not,
Well, he just,
It's right on the corner.
he doesn't wanna create a hazard and he doesn't want to get tickets either, so he's trying to do it the right way.
right. Yeah, I mean,
No, the real
Oh, my
cars are
2
there.
are down.
I'll make motion to, grant a permit for 2 vehicles.
that's a second.
Oh, 2, did you say?
2.
Yeah. All right, motion by Charlie Cool, second by Pets to approve 2 vehicles for Oxley. All in favor? No.
I,
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, resolution 2023-01. This is a resolution that we will need to do more of because apparently we also missed Jeannie. I knew we missed Lana, so we'll have another one on the next council. So this is just giving confirmation her as treasurer deputy clerk. We'll be getting a new one for Jeannie that says deputy treasurer. Yeah, so this is just routine. Clear as mud. But we need them, and we have
I thought
something
we
we're gonna
did
have to
too.
fix.
No,
we didn't.
No, we didn't do one for me.
I thought we did
I think we
with
did it when you
hers.
started, but not when you were
You did one
transferred.
for me being deputy clerk to do elections.
Yes.
I do have that one, but
Oh,
not
that's what it
something,
was.
and Sarah
Okay.
for,
That was
to be
my
deputy clerk.
I know, so this is just formalities that we have to do, everybody has to have a backup. So I knew we needed it for Lana, I thought we already had Jeannie until she said, no, I couldn't find one for me either, so we'll have that next.
Cummings will make a motion to approve the 2023-01 resolution appointing Lana Nelson as treasurer deputy clerk.
Thank you, motion by Connie, second by Griffin.
Yeah, sure.
To approve Lana as the treasurer, deputy clerk, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Future agenda items and announcements?
I have an announcement that I did submit today to the county that we have no one running against the mayor or Ward 3. The nomination papers have been submitted to the county. They needed them by tomorrow to get the ballots ready because there will be a primary because there are 4 judges running for the Supreme Court and they're all approved. So there will be a primary, so, but there's nothing for the city on that, so.
Okay, so the city won't be on the,
This-
nothing for
no.
the school board either?
I think that's in April, right?
Yeah,
That's when
the
the
school
But there's
board-
no-
So it won't be the primary. I don't
So
know
they
who's
didn't
running
get a
for the school
primary
board.
either?
School board, yeah, there's like 7 of them.
I have a
Oh, so there'll be a
feeling
primary
there
for the
might
school
be.
board
There
too.
will be, yep.
But the
There's-
primary
You
will be
wouldn't
in,
file
There's-
that.
Nope, that's
Yeah.
nothing to do with me, that's all.
There's 2 positions that are needing to be filled, or 2 board seats, and so there's 7 that got taken out, and I'm not sure if they all returned it. I was not given that
Yeah,
information.
nobody took any out from us, except
So,
for Timmy.
yeah.
So, but I didn't hear anything about the school board. so.
Yeah, so 7 days, so.
Regardless, there's a primary, so that's
Yes,
the big thing. We're gonna have
yeah.
another election, so there will be a primary.
Yeah.
In February.
Okay.
yep.
All right, if nothing else,
Cool motion to adjourn.
That's a second.
motion by Charlie Cool, second by Ken Steger, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Yay.
Long start of the year.
Right, but you don't need a primary because you're.